Subject to. Many realtors, and especially the public, aren't familiar with this type of creative financing. Subject to, otherwise known as subject to the existing mortgage, is a creative way to buy a property with the financing already in place. You're gonna take over that existing loan, changing title into your name. They're gonna pull up their most current mortgage statement. You're gonna get your pity payment. That's principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. The total payment that you have to pay a month to own that property. You have to evaluate their payoff, how much they owe on the property, and then you have to pull comps, what that property is worth completely fixed up. It's after repair value. And so now you can see how much equity would be in assuming the deal. Subject to, the seller may have significant amount of equity, so you will have to bring cash to closing to pay the seller for their property. There are a lot of instances in a subject to transaction where the seller is in their arrears or behind on their mortgage payment. It may cost you several thousand or tens of thousands of dollars to catch them up and bring that mortgage current, which is required in an assumption of the deed. Sourcing these deals, so a lot of times when you're dealing with subject to properties, they have no equity or there is some kind of financial distress. Social media now has become the most powerful marketing tool. Pre-foreclosure, tax liens, out-of-town landlords, anybody that you may be able to identify within your sphere of influence that is looking to sell or is in a situation of need. You have to find someone that has a low interest rate, right? A favorable interest rate, anywhere between 3 to 5% is the sweet spot that I like to identify in this current market. If you're below 3, that's a golden goose, right? And then you gotta look at the scope of work. What do I need to bring this current property up to standards where I can rent that property out and monetize it? When you look back, what happened post-COVID is rates really had that historical low drop. Everyone refied their properties. So a lot of people took a lot of cash out. They're really at 90 to 95% loan to value on their property. Don't have much margin or much equity that they can liquidate the property on the open market or on the MLS with an agent, because that particular property with the cost of sale would be upside down. Now with subject to, you have a couple exit strategies. One, you can rent the property out like a traditional rental. This way you can participate in the appreciation of the property, but it does come with management and you have to do repairs along the way. The second way to exit a subject to is to slow flip. Now that's a whole different business model and a whole different topic that we can get into, but slow flip is another way where you kind of are selling that property, kind of a contract for deed, your owner financing the property in a way to the end buyer, and they're responsible for all repairs. The only thing is that they own the rights to purchase the property, and after 30 years of making payments to you, they own the property. So you don't get to participate in the appreciation of the asset. Option 3 is to flip. My flip that I just listed on the market is a subject to. I took over their existing mortgage, gave the seller $20,000 cash at closing, and now I flipped that property and it's on the market. No one really talks about the dangers of subject to. And what is a danger of a subject to? There's something called due on sale clause. In a nutshell, a due on sale clause meaning that once that title is transferred, technically that is considered a sale to the mortgage company, and the original borrower, John Doe, who that mortgage name is in, they can call that mortgage and you have to go out and refinance that. And you know, if you refinance at today's rate, the difference between 3 and 5%, depending on your purchase price, is pretty substantial. So that can kill almost all your cash flow or potential on the deal. Do they happen? Very rarely if you're performing and paying on time. But it's something that you need to understand and have a contingency plan for. If the mortgage does get called, you have to have the ability to take that mortgage out, especially if you have significant cash invested in that deal. Subject to is an amazing way for you guys to acquire investment property with little cash out of your pocket and to acquire favorable financing and terms that will enable you to grow your portfolio and increase your wealth. Reach out to me if you have any questions, want to learn how to do subject to, or you'd like to partner on a deal. Anybody here at the Cambridge Group can help you. If you're looking to get into flipping properties, investing in properties, holding properties long term, reach out to us. We do have a great program where we provide you the leads ready for you, provide all systems, all technology, give you the chance to evaluate properties in real time, and it's really effective to help start building your investment portfolio today. Hit that subscribe button for more investing content and to grow your wealth through real estate.